Krista, I'm your Jamberry consultant, and a lot of you have asked me questions about how do I apply wraps without them peeling, lifting, how do they last for 2 weeks? Well, today I'm going to show you, after months of research, how I apply wraps and how they work for me. So here's some things you're going to need is cuticle remover, our Jamberry nail prep cleanser, a file, an orange stick, nail clipper, nail scissors, cuticle pusher, cotton swab. Here's a metal spoon pusher, and then this is representing my sink full of kitchen soap that's non-moisturizing. Before I show you how to apply your wraps, let me show you what a full sheet looks like, because some of you have asked me, and you get 2 manicures, 2 pedicures, or if you're like me, 3 to 4 manicures and some accent nails. So the first thing I'm going to do is work on my cuticle. This is the best way to remove it. I saw it on a video a while back ago, and it was an 11-minute video, so I'm not going to make you watch it. So all I do is put it all over the whole nut. You're thinking, what are you doing? Well, around the center, around here, what we think of as a cuticle, that's really called your epinecium, and you don't want to mess with it. And I've already done one hand with my wraps, but I'm just going to quickly show you how I do this. And this cuticle remover I have, you wait 15 seconds and then you start scraping. And you want to angle your tool to where it doesn't, where it starts to catch a little bit. And you just go to the epinecium and look at all that cuticle. It's coming off already. And yes, you can have cuticle up to the middle of your nail. The first time I did this, it was really bad. But once you start doing this for a few weeks, it's not going to be as bad. And like I said, you want to keep doing this until the tool does not catch anymore. And when it catches, that means you're getting your cuticle, not the epinecium. And you want to just go to the epinecium and then just scoop it. Just a few more seconds on this. Getting cuticle is really important with applying wraps, because if your wraps touch the cuticle or the skin, it's going to come off and start lifting. And that's what you don't want with your wraps. You don't want cuticle at all. I think I've just about got it all. And see, and I'm going to my epinecium right here. And then I'm just scooping. Alright, looks like I have it all. And just for this demonstration really quick, I'm going to, I need to work on my other nails later. I'm just dipping this in Dawn, but normally you would do your hands, all of them, and then you would go to the sink and wash your hands with this kitchen soap that's not moisturizing. And this is to get the grease off your nail beds, which you don't want. And I just want to show you real quick the difference of my nail that's been treated with the cuticle remover and not. You can see this is much darker than this. So that's one of the reasons this is very important to do that. So now that I've done my cuticle and my wash my hands, I'm going to take this nail prep cleanser. You just need a couple of pumps. This is awesome because it's mess free. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe my nail. You can use an alcohol wipe if you don't have this, which is perfectly fine. And then I'm just going to let it dry a few seconds. And here's my wraps. As you can see, I've already done my other hand. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this back and take my orange stick and pick this up. And you don't want to touch your wraps with your hands, because that's getting oil. Even though you've washed your hands, that's still getting oil on your nail bed. So all I'm going to do is make sure that I don't touch my cuticle or my skin as I'm going to place my wrap. And I'm going to make sure that it lines up. And if it doesn't, just pick it up. Actually, it looks like I'm going to have to pick it up and move it. You can touch the very tip that's going to be filed off with your hands, but not any other part. All right, that looks good. And I'm going to work on this. I'm going to press. This is called the cold method. A lot of the instructions will say heat your wrap first, but I find that this don't work as well. So here's our awesome mini heater. It's really quiet. I'm just going to heat for a few seconds. And I'm just going to take my metal spoon pusher and just seal around those edges. And I don't heat my metal spoon pusher up. And then now I'm going to take this cuticle pusher I got from Jamberry. This is a rubber one. I can get a little more pressure on it as opposed to the metal one. Because this is heat and pressure activated. I'm going to rub, press. If you see any air bubbles, you can just slightly tug a little bit. Okay, I'm going to heat one more time, just real quick. It's like 2 or 3 seconds with your wraps. If it's not a metallic wrap, you heat maybe just a little bit longer, but not much longer. That's good. And I'm going to take my nail scissors, or you can use a nail clipper. Since I'm right-handed, I'm going to use my nail scissors to trim. But if you're left-handed, you can trim with your right hand. When I do my right hand, I use fingernail clipper. So you let this cool and then you do the rest of your hands. And I'm going to show you how to file. Once it's cooled, I did this one just a few minutes ago. You're going to file in a downward motion like this. We're used to filing sideways, but we don't do that, getting our excess off. And the reason you want this to be completely cool is so it doesn't start lifting. And you know it has started to set. If you can't get the corners, just file it real easily. If it still doesn't work, then you can use a nail clipper. So that worked. I still put a little piece in here. I might have to get a fingernail clipper. Okay. After I file it, I just go back and heat it just a little bit and press with my fingers. And then the secret is, do not submerge your hands for 2 hours. Like this hand's right here, not in that water, because it's going to cause it to lift. You want it to set. So I'm going to let this cool a few more minutes. And some of you might be curious about trimming your wraps. All I do, like if I'm going to work on this ring fingers, I take a slightly bigger wrap and I use my fingernail clipper to trim. But this is the easiest way, and this is the best way I have found so far with applying my wraps for it to stay on. If you have any questions, feel free to message me, and I hope this video is helpful to you and you actually see a visual of what I'm talking about. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Bye.